Hey all, I'm Kill Paris, Ableton Live Certified Trainer, and today I'm going to get you famous with some sidechain compression. Now, sidechain compression is the most important effect in electronic dance music, and I'm going to share with you two different techniques that I use all the time. So for the first technique, what I have here is I have a fat bass, and I have a kick drum that's just a 4-on-the-floor kick drum. This is something you would hear in any electro house song. Let's hear what that sounds like together without any sidechain compression. Okay, so this sounds really good, but there's no movement here. So what we need to do is we need to group our basses together, which is always good practice. Just highlight click on both basses, Command G. Now put a compressor onto that group. Hit our toggle sidechain, turn sidechain on, and grab the input from the kick, which is going to trigger our sidechain. Turn the attack all the way down and bring the threshold down. Okay, so we just went from this to that. Okay, that's quite a big difference. Now, when you're sidechaining, depending on what tempo you're at, you're going to want to mess with the release and the threshold in order to dial it in. So that's the first technique. For the second technique, I'm going to introduce this chopped bass sound. So when I play all this together, you're going to hear it still sounds really muddy. Because what I want to happen is when this chopped bass plays, I want it to cut out this fat bass. Now, in order to do that, we need to bring a compressor onto the fat bass. Toggle sidechain, turn sidechain on, and this time instead of taking the input from the kick drum, we're going to take it from the chopped bass. So now that that's on, we're going to use a bit different settings for this kind of sidechaining because we don't want it to just pump. We want it to completely cut out when the chopped bass plays. So bring the threshold all the way down, attack all the way down, bring the release all the way down, gain all the way up, and turn the ratio all the way up. Let's hear what that sounds like. Okay, so that sounds a lot better. Here's what we started with, to this. Now with this kind of cutting out sidechain, we need to mess around with the release a little bit just to get a different effect. Don't use too much. You want to keep this under 10 or 15. It just depends on what kind of sound you're going for, but let's hear what that sounds like. So I think that sounds all right. Okay, guys, so there's my two sidechain techniques for this week. Hope you really enjoyed. Please subscribe, rate, like, share. And if you're not famous after this, then, well, there's no reason to blame me. Peace!